Tonight's Warriors 50 Years, 50 Stars selection presented by the San Francisco Examiner, the afternoon paper. He began his career with the San Francisco, presented by the San Francisco Examiner, the afternoon paper. He began his career with the San Francisco Warriors, actually the Philadelphia Warriors, then the San Francisco Warriors, and ended his career with the Los Angeles Lakers. If not the greatest player in the history of the NBA, certainly one of the top three.
Did he do much? What did he do?
Not too much.
I mean, you know, led the league in scoring 7 times, averaged 50.4 points a game in 61-62. How about his rebounding average? People don't realize that, Greg.
23 rebounds a game throughout his career. He's the NBA all-time leading rebounder. Led the league in rebounding 11 times. He certainly was ahead of his time. There's no other way to say it. He was a 7-1 athlete, kind of a David Robinson, about 30 years earlier than his era. Kobe Bryant is in the game for the Lakers for the first time.
Just to finish that thought, such great matchups between Russell and Chamberlain. And you just don't see those anymore.
Here's Kobe Bryant at age 18, all the way to the goal after the steal. This is why the Lakers, really, you have to pin the label of a team of the future on this club, because Shaq's just a young guy, Van Exel's a young guy, they're not even here. Eddie Jones is a young man, and they have the second youngest guy in the league in Kobe Bryant.
We talked about how they've improved defensively. You can see they're challenging all the passing lanes. They are really poking their noses in there and knocking the ball loose. And Kobe Bryant won't be the Rookie of the Year. It's probably Sharif Abdur-Rahim or Iverson. Now, Rooks had nowhere to go. He just moved to Clerk off the floor. Bill Harris doesn't like it. I'll tell you something, though. The most talented rookie, can you argue Kobe Bryant? I mean, he can do a lot of things. And he is going to be a star in years to come.
Kobe Bryant, of course, on the national stage of the All-Star Weekend, a glittering rookie game, the highest point figure in the history of the game, the brief history of the game, 31 points. Was not given the MVP of the award. It went to Allen Iverson, but that night, ooh, look at that one between the legs. He captured the slam dunk championship. But right after that, he lost his spot in the rotation. Didn't play a whole lot. Was playing behind Byron Scott, but he is playing quite a bit now, and Scott's not getting into very many ball games.
He's not turning the ball over as much as he was early in the season. That's to be expected, of course. Worked on his footwork here.
Now he is playing with Byron Scott right now, and he is playing the point guard position. This is what Jerry West has his grand plan. Percy knocks down the three. The Lakers, when they made the gamble, not much of a gamble really, though. They traded Lottie Devos to their cap room to pick up the Kobe Bryant pick. It was the 13th overall. They said, he's going to be our Magic Johnson. Not today, but maybe in 2001. And look at him step. Maybe it'll be sooner.
I thought he took 2.5 steps on that move. He made a little fake with the pass. Continued on to the basket. Did not put the ball on the floor.
Now, he makes a lot of turnovers. It's not because of a lack of ability. He's just got to feel out how to play. I mean, the guy's only 18.5 years old.
Right. He needs experience.
Brian, times are good for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're playing extremely well. They still may wind up with the second overall seed in the West. And Shaq may be back by the weekend. But Chick Hearn, the longtime voice of the Lakers, has lost a very close friend. And the guy that put the Lakers together in the early 60s, Jack Kent Cook, who owned the Lakers from 1965 through 1979, passed away on Sunday morning.
He was the guy that said, I'll build a forum if you guys don't leave my rent what it is at the sports arena. And he said, I'm going to do it, Chick. And I said, you won't do that. He said, what do you want to bet? I said, I'll bet you a $500 suit. That's why I was so well dressed. I lost. But he was a determined man, and anything that he wanted, he was able to attain, not just because of the dollars, but because of his brilliance. The Lakers couldn't win with Jerry West and Elgin Baylor and LaRusso and those guys. Couldn't win a title, so he brought in Wilt, and they won 1 title. Then they needed some help at the center again, so he brought in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and they won 4 more titles.
Lakers have outscored the Warriors 27-10 over the last 6 minutes. Jack Kent Cook would be proud of the show that they are putting on now. In '79, the The NBA forced Jack Kent Cooke to sell the club. He already had an interest in the Washington Redskins at the time, and he sold him to Dr. Jerry Buss, who now still owns the Lakers. Can you believe that? You want to smell like Ronnie Lott? You want to smell like Ronnie Lott as opposed to Bradshaw, though.
Ronnie Lott is a really nice guy. What a move. That's what I'm talking about, the talent of Kobe Bryant. Now that, as he split two defenders, then turned sideways up in the air and moved laterally.
A lot of open floor for Kobe Bryant to do his thing.
And even when you get grabbed, almost lost his trunks. They got turned sideways on him, but he still converts. Look at this.
Del Harris giving Kobe Bryant a good long run as the Laker point guard, but really, we're going to have a jump ball here. Calling him a point guard, a bit of a stretch. They're just flying all over the floor. He's not necessarily running it as a true point guard. He's playing with Byron Scott in the backcourt. The front line is Jerome Kersey, Robert Horry, and Sean Rooks.
I know this. The organization is extremely high on Kobe Bryant. Talking to Stu Lance, Chick Hearn. You know Jerry West is. He made the deal.
Well, just take a look at him. I mean, this guy is oozing with talent. Jerome Kersey. Kobe Bryant. What a play that was. A lot of young players would have tried to dunk that. What he did was get the offensive rebound, cuff it, and lay it in the goal. That was a brilliant play.
You can see what kind of hands he has on that one.
Good defender, good defense on Spree, then bangs him unnecessarily out. That'll be one area he's going to have to learn as he goes along.
He did the right thing, Greg. I think he just tried to challenge the shot. He got there and did a nice job, but he came across Sprewell's body. This is where I always talk about if you can run by the shooting hand, you're better off. Now here's the missed shot. Watch Kobe. Mark Price did not block him out. I'm not sure it would have done much good anyway. See how he just kind of controlled that ball. That was beautiful. Come to happen and transpire. Sean Rooks is playing great right now. Sean Rooks is playing. I mean, they don't even need Campbell back in the game. Sean Rooks is playing so well. What do you get here?
Byron Scott knocks down his third three. For the LA Lakers, they have made 7 of 10 three-pointers. Bonds is not even hit.
Joe doesn't miss this dunk, but they just got to find some way to stop the Lakers. I know at halftime, Rick is going to say, you know, if we turn the ball over, we're not going to score, but we're also giving them easy baskets.
George McLeod knocks down a three-pointer. The Lakers have just taken the nets off. They have hit 8 three-pointers in this first half. They have a few guys that can make it. Robert Horry whips it.
Joe's got to take that shot initially.
Kobe is dealing. Well, you can add the Lakers to the list. Chicago Bulls, Seattle Sonics twice, Atlanta Hawks, Utah Jazz. Am I missing anybody else? Los Angeles Lakers. They have come into San Jose and just completely devoured the Warriors. Price misses a three. Mullen, through an obstacle course, will score. They have time for one more three here. Now they're going to take the same route, and Horry will try to make it from the Brooklyn side. Wow. The Lakers shoot 62%. Kobe Bryant was so good, Derek Fisher never even got back into the game. Warriors are down 30 at halftime.
How about the young high school player, Kobe Bryant, 1 year ago, playing high school basketball. He comes in, and for Kobe, what a brilliant second quarter. 5 for 5 from the field. Jerome Kersey misses. Kobe controlling that tip ever so softly and lazily. And look at the bench. 12 for 18 from the field.
Kobe Bryant is back in for the Lakers. They put out Derek Fisher. Lakers played much better quarter when Kobe was on the floor. Player up to three. He's not your prototype point guard, but man, to steal Hardaway's line, does he have skills?
Yes, and he's quick. At least 5 or 6 turnovers tonight. Here we go again.
Kobe wasn't quite ready for it. He thought Eddie was going to swoop it down. Mark Price got picked. They're going to bring in Melvin Booker here, and he wanted to drop it. Kobe thought that he may have gotten that pass off the airborne move by Eddie Jones. Price out, Melvin Booker back into the game.
Lower Marion High School.
It's just amazing. You read about it and you think, last year at this time, this guy was worrying about winning the Class 4A state title in Pennsylvania. And now he's trying to win the Western Conference of the National Basketball Association.
Look at that long crossover and then just dropping the three.
There were general managers in this league over the summer that just scoffed at the idea of this guy walking in to the NBA. They said, yeah, others had done it, including Kevin Garnett the previous year, but they were all big players. Nobody of the backcourt dimensions ever came into this league without going to college. Are you nuts? You know what's amazing about Kobe Bryant? When Reggie Jackson hit those 3 homers in the World Series,
yes,
he wasn't even born.
Oh, no. That's scary.
Now Reggie really feels old. Eddie Jones with a shot clock in his hand. Warriors should get the ball back. Pulls up with 5 on the clock and drains a 3. What a shot by Kobe Bryant. They call that a 2 or 3, a 2-pointer. Sprewell from midcourt could have plenty of time.
Now just go. You have fewer defenders, and now they're all back.
And Danielle hoists up a 3. And the Warriors don't score. Warriors had grand designs on that quarter, but the Lakers spurred off back. Again, the Lakers played a lot better with Kobe Bryant on the floor, and they pushed the lead back up to 24 points after 36 minutes. Second foul on Kobe. Byron Scott tipped the pass from Mullen into Sprewell, and then, Kobe Bryant scores, and Mullen fouls him anyway.
Well, defense has been a problem. You know,
here's the Bryant basket with Mullen draped all over him. He still soars.
Protected the ball very well.
Leave on the court. Scott to Bryant.
I think Rooks played 41 minutes, though, against Dallas the other night, didn't he?
Oh, dunk by Eddie Jones. Todd Fuller is in the game. And here's a foul on the shot by the Lakers from the wing. It's on Scott Burrell. Todd Fuller in for the first time tonight. Kobe Bryant, 2 more free throws.
Has a chance to get a new career high on this trip right here.
He missed his last free throw to break a streak of 23 in a row. Now he's missed 2 in a row. A good free thrower as a rookie. I mean, a rookie should be a freshman in college. Makes his free throws at an 84% clip. That is impressive.
Jeff Hornacek had 51 in a row. The game before he came here 2 nights ago, he missed his first. So he had a streak of 51 in a row broken by missing his first one in that particular ballgame.
A very similar lineup that he used to come back with. The exception Todd Fuller is in, replacing Andrew DeClerc, referring to the game against the Utah Jazz next Sunday. Mullen trying to get up on Kobe. Kobe now has 23 points, a new career high for Kobe Bryant. The most points he has ever scored in his brief career in the NBA. 4:08 to go.
Byron had lots of options. I guess he wanted to utilize it a little time. He had Bryant open on one side, Fisher on the other. Look out.
Kobe went up, he got stuck, but they'll put him on the free throw line. Foul on Ray Owes. Andrew will check in, and Mullen will take the rest of the night off. 11 points for Chris tonight. Kobe Bryant last year in a 32-minute high school game averaged almost 31 points a game. 12 rebounds a game, 6.5 assists a game, 4 steals a game, and 4 blocks a game. Dominated a little bit.
Yeah, I would say so. You know,
George McLeod is in, Jim Jerome Kersey leaves.
I remember a guy who played on those great UCLA teams, Freddie Goss, Compton High School. Guess what he averaged in a 32-minute game? 38 points a game. He was 6'2". You think he could shoot the ball? Yes. He did start for John Wood. Never really lived up to quite the potential that everybody expected. Not playing the NBA, but he scored 38 a game in high school. You're doing it.
Well, here's tonight's Gillette instant replay. And again, it's going to feature One of the stars of our show, young Kobe Bryant.
Well, this is not a dunk this time, but nonetheless, a very experienced play from an inexperienced individual. Kobe Bryant resulted in a basket and a foul, and that's your Gillette instant replay for the night. Protecting the ball very well against a good defender around the basket, Chris Mullin.
He's done for the night. A new career high for Kobe, 24 points. His dad, Jelly Bean Bryant, played 8 years in the NBA, the mid-70s through the early 80s. 4 years with Philadelphia, 3 San Diego, 1 in Houston. Jimmy averaged 8.7 points per game. What kind of player was he? Andrew DeClerc gets fouled.
Well, Joe Bryant was about 6'8", had long arms like Kobe. He was a little stronger than Kobe. Jack McMahon, who was a great talent scout, brought him to Philadelphia. He loved Joe Bryant, but Joe Bryant was predominantly a defensive player. He was not the offensive threat that his son is. He could shoot the ball, but he didn't have those kinds of moves. He had no moves like that whatsoever. He could not put the ball on the floor and break the defense down and take it all the way to the hole. 1 or 2 dribbles, pull it up.
And apparently he looked a lot like Joe Barry Carroll during the NBA.
Now, do you mean mannerisms?
But during the rookie game this year, every time Kobe would do something, they kept taking a close-up shot of Joe Barry Carroll. The people at Turner thought that Joe Barry Carroll was Joe Jelly Bean Bryant.
And
they had the wrong guy.
Not even close.
I think, well, boy, he looks a lot like J.B. Carroll. It was J.B. Carroll. They had the wrong guy.
Lost.
And tonight they were done in by a lot of guys. The Laker bench outscored the Warrior bench tonight 70-28. And the top scorer for the Lakers came in off the bench. A career performance for 18-year-old Kobe Bryant. In 25 minutes of play, he scores 24 points. A brilliant show by the young man. I think he has a nice future, huh?
I think he does. And heck, he could play for 18 years and still be 36, same age as Byron Scott.